How are you guys doing tonight? You having a good evening? Did everybody have a good Christmas? Fun New Year's plans coming up?
We have fun New Year's plans where we have to separate.
Don't say it like that.
Well, not separate. We're staying together, but we're physically going to be in different locations.
Correct.
All right. Well, so tonight we thought we'd do a little bit. We do this like once a year, right? Live stream. That you can tell we do this once a year because we're so bad at it.
So good at it.
But does the chat show? It doesn't show up there. Yeah, we never do this. But we thought we would this time, mostly just as a thank you. We want to thank a lot of people. We recently hit 10,000 subscribers, which, you know, that's cool. I never expected that many people would really care about what we're doing.
I know, it's so awesome.
But we're honored. It's great. And there's a lot of people, you know, there's a lot of people that we want to call out specifically. So we thought what we'd do this time is we'd show you some of our favorite photos that we took in 2017. So we're going to show you a photo, and then we're going to say thank you to some specific individuals who are subscribers. And then we're going to answer a question. We're going to rotate.
Yeah. Somebody said, is that the new house?
Yes, we're in the new house.
We're in our new house.
This is fake.
This is not the new house.
This is not real.
We're inside the new house, but this is a backdrop.
The walls are, it's a beautiful house, but the walls are this off-white.
It's kind of got some cream in it, but it kind of looks yellowy on camera.
It doesn't help no, it's not good for camera.
So we needed to.
So we busted out the fake brick, special for you. There's a lot we need to do to get some sort of studio setup here. But yes, we are in the new house. Thanks for...
We love the new house. It's wonderful.
Chris says we fooled him, so...
Yeah, it looks good, huh?
And Chris, there's one that... Thanks, Chris, for... You know, we've seen you chat and watch our videos for a long time, so thanks, man.
Thanks for being here.
Great to have your friendship.
Just bought a G1.
A Contax G1 with a 28mm f2.8. What do you think about them? Oh, the Contax, those are, I think they're awesome. I've never played with any myself, but it's definitely on the very, very long wish list of mine. You probably haven't heard of it, have you?
No, I haven't.
So I would love to hear how that goes for you. It's definitely on my list. I have heard one problem with the Contax is that there's just no way to repair them, and they're expensive bricks if they break. That's the one thing I've heard, but I don't know. So it's risky.
That'll have to be on our list of 2 tries.
Yeah. So let's see if we can show a photo. One of our favorite photos. Should we start there, Denae?
Sure.
Oh, I need to bring back the 34 tabs.
Can you see our
No, I'll share the screen. So let's start. We're going to share some that are like personal, family, some that are from our vlogs, and some that are from professional shoots that we've done. So no particular order though. We're kind of all over the place.
That's kind of how we roll.
Oh, this looks like it's
frozen
a bit. Hopefully that's not choppy for you guys.
Is it choppy?
Hey Dale. Thanks, Dale. We love watching your videos also.
Oh, thanks. That's super nice.
For anyone else watching, Dale's videos are an unending source of inspiration. Just amazing. Just such a creative guy. I hope someday to be able to vlog as well as you, Dale. Here we go. We're going to start with this photo. What do you want to say about this one, Denae?
This was fun. These kids were in a goofy mood, and we just kind of went with it. Kind of captured that.
We've been super into the more candid-y lately, and with our portrait. That was our 2017 goal. It was to try, because you know,
more candid.
We're still, I mean, we've only been doing portrait photography for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So for us, it's kind of, you know, the desire is to be authentic as possible, to be more journalistic, and, you know, and I think that we accomplished that goal this year in our own photography, and this is a good example of that. So, okay, so let's thank somebody. I have a big, huge list. I'm not going to be able to read everybody's names, but I just
thank you to everybody here.
Yeah, thanks you guys.
Thanks for being here.
So I'll just call out Jack McKechnie, I'm sorry, Jack, I said that wrong. Jack is a fellow Fuji appreciator and always comments. So thanks, Jack, for being a subscriber. Cool, let's go to a question. So we have a list of questions that if anyone on the live stream has any that they would like to add, please feel free to throw them our way. I really liked a question that David Doucette asked on Twitter, and I already kind of answered it on Twitter, but I thought I'd pull it out here. David, just to kind of, it's a long question, but basically he's saying he likes how we, I don't think I told you this, he likes how we bring our kids with us when we shoot, and how we, you know, I think obviously we photograph them quite a bit, but also we enjoy getting them involved. He has a 6-year-old. He said he got her a Nikon Coolpix and said, "How do you? What advice do we have to help kids learn photography without overwhelming them?" So, how do you help children not be overwhelmed?
Probably at first I would not suggest teaching them too many functional things at first. I would say just put it in auto and
auto
let them
mode.
Yeah, just let them take photos and have fun taking the photos. Just have fun with it.
Let's be honest though, we could all shoot in auto mode and be just fine. Cameras are so smart these days. But yeah, I would agree with that. And I would also add that it can't be an unpleasant experience at all. I mean, if you're making them frustrated or if you're overwhelming them, you mentioned overwhelming, and that's obviously something you don't want to do. It's just got to be a lot of fun. And what is he, 9, 10? 10. Oh man. But he started shooting when he was maybe 8 with a little Nikon Coolpix also. And with him, I think there's 2 things that really helped. Obviously encouraging him and going out there and shooting with him, but I think it's what you do after. We would get on the computer together. I would have him look at the photos and we would say, why do you like this one? Or this is one I like and this is why. And that really helps them learn how to, what makes good photography, which is way more important than any of the technical, stuff.
Learn an eye, to learn to have an eye for it and to have the advice. I would say that's like probably the best help.
Yeah,
for sure. The technical stuff can come later. And
we took the ones he liked the most and we made prints. He printed one out for his grandma. She's got it on his mantle. He's super proud of that and really helped boost his self-esteem.
Absolutely, yeah. Give them as presents. Let them get excited about it. Make collages. Make a book.
Ludek Kala. And I'm just going to give a blanket apology for butchering names, and I'm not going to get them right. I'm not going to apologize in the future. Just know that I'm doing my best. But thank you. And he says he follows from the Czech Republic and here at 7:09 a.m.
Good morning.
Great videos. Thank you. And yes, what is it here? 11:15 p.m. We don't expect many of our American friends to be up. Unless you're night owls like us. We don't tend to go to bed at a reasonable hour. Should we share another picture?
Yeah, let's do it.
So this is a photo that I'm really, really proud of. This is the first time I ever shot medium format, and it was actually a video. Many of you have probably seen it. It was with my buddy Lang. You can follow Lang, and also this is a great opportunity to thank Lang, a good friend, and he's done a lot to encourage us. But Lang and I went out and shot medium format with this friend of his, Chelsea, and we have a video on that. But we asked everyone to vote, and everyone voted on this, which made me happy because it was the first time I'd ever shot medium format, and I really like this photo. That's all. It's fun. All right, let's go to another thank you. So we want to let's thank Nigel Ramsey. Nigel, you always comment, and you're a friend from London. Thanks for subscribing. We'll do a couple. Red Truck Travels. I don't remember your real name. Red Truck Travels. I like your screen name a lot though. And he's a fellow adventurer. And Randy Pollock. Who else? Timsy Nation. He always says that. He says I have a nice voice, which I really appreciate. People used to make fun of my voice when I was little. So
he has a good singing voice too.
I don't hear that very often.
He's a talented fellow.
Thank you for being a subscriber. All right.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Let's go to another question, shall we?
Yeah.
We've got Designed by Blur. He says, I recently purchased this camera. He's talking about the XE3. And was wondering what settings you used and how to change the dynamic range on it. Well, Designed by Blur. We use all the settings. and you cannot change the dynamic range on your camera. You can do things to affect it, but I mean, it's just the sensor dictates it. On that camera, I think on the Fuji sensor, it's like, what is it, 14 stops of dynamic range? And that's just what you get. Not as much as the human eye, but not bad for an APS-C camera. So that's...
Thanks for the question.
Yes, thank you for the question.
Bring them.
And then, should we show another photo?
Sure, for a couple.
A couple? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes, so I knew we were going to have a rainy day.
Well, let's go backwards a bit, because in 2017 we had a big event happen.
Right, so we had some children come into our home, but we could not post their faces for privacy reasons. They
were foster children to little boy and girl. Mm-hmm. And we got them in October of 2016. This was in
September.
September. This was in February. We were at Disneyland.
Yeah, I love this picture. So we had to kind of get creative with not showing their faces on social media. So I knew it was going to be rainy when we made the plans to go to Disney, and I purchased these boots and knew I wanted a rain boot picture of 5 little cute feet. Yeah.
So she planned ahead for this shot, and it was rainy, and we turned them around right after we entered the park. This is just right on the corner, and snapped this photo. So we like this. It's a creative way to capture. Chris Cochran says, Disney fans, I liked you guys. Yes, we do. We're a little too... How often I think we've gone to Disneyland every year, at least once for the last...
We love Disney.
And now we're even closer to it where we live now, so it's a little out of control. Let's show another photo.
It's just a good family vacation place.
These guys asked me to do a photo session with them. It was a little bit of a challenge. Their dog was getting a little older, and they didn't know how much longer they'd have him, and then they were having the 2-year-old shots of their son. So this was this was really challenging. Their son was, and it was nap time, and the dog hated me. This dog was not happy I was there. I'm usually really good with dogs. Like, I bring along this lanyard that has all these duck calls, and I bring treats, but this dog was not having it. So this was after a long, hard session, but was able to capture this moment of just realness with the dog just chilling and them, loving their kid. But just 2 seconds later, he had a meltdown. So I was happy with this. So worked out well. Sweet. It's just a couple. We did their engagements and their wedding, and they were just... I just love how everything worked out with this. This was their idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Oh, you were there too, right?
I don't think I was. You weren't? But you told me about it.
No, they just all of a sudden, this was at the very end, we were almost done, we were shooting down this road, and they just said, let's do one of us running, and they turned around and ran. Just got this right at the right moment.
I love that his beanie is in his
back pocket.
Back pocket, yeah.
I had a bunch of people ask about questions about, we did a video last month about just the Thanksgiving time, the kind of dune buggy. Why was your dad wearing a helmet? And I wasn't, and the kids weren't, and Kyle wasn't.
Oh my gosh, that's so
I was thought that might be the reason.
Actually rewatching it, I was like, oh, people are gonna wonder.
The reason he had a helmet was because he actually races professionally as a desert race car that's separate. It's not one of those cars, and he has that helmet. The reason he pulled it out was because he wanted to be able to communicate with us better, and we didn't have enough headsets, and so that gave him a headset. That's why. So. I was going to
say, he is a little bit cautious about safety.
Well, yes, but it's not because he values his life more than his grandkids. So that's why.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he does the desert racing with the long distance desert racing. The desert, what are they saying?
Mr. Grubbs, Mr. Goobs? Goobers. Mr. Goobers, sorry. Like I said,
you have so many tabs open.
That's just the story. I always have a million tabs open. It's just multitasking.
So funny.
That's my I have a problem.
Holla holla, much love. Mwah. Heard anything about the
X-H1? Yeah, I'm glad you asked, Dale. Yeah, I follow everything on the X-H1. I've got multiple alerts, and I wanna be excited about it, but there's a few things about it that I don't know if I'll be able to drop the GH5 for it. I would love to have a Fuji camera be our vlogging / video camera. But the one problem is the flip screen. I do all manual focus. I don't rely on autofocus on video anymore. I used to, and I just hate it. Even with Canon and that dual pixel autofocus, which is incredible as it is, I hate it. It's obvious that it's that it's a robot doing it, and I don't like it. So I'm switching to all Rokinon lenses for GH5. I've got one in the mail right now. I'm selling the Leica Panasonic lens that I have been using. I got the 12mm on that I use most of the time. Anyway, long story short, autofocus isn't as important. Otherwise, it would be a no-brainer because X-H1 and Fuji does a great job autofocus. Not quite Canon's and Sony, but it's excellent. The IBIS is gonna, or I guess the in-body image stabilization is a plus. That's definitely, so for me, like X-H1 for photography, yes, like I'm excited about that, and probably get one and use it in photography because the image stabilization is a big plus. But would I use it for video? So that the one problem is the flip screen, like I was saying. The other is that 16mm is my focal length of choice. The Fuji 16mm is amazing, but it's loud, even when you manually focus it. It's got that awesome clutch focus, but it's just super loud. And so that makes me think it wouldn't work super well for video. So those are a few of the things that I'm considering. The X-H1 probably won't quite work as a replacement for the GH5. So those are my thoughts on that. Waxing.
I want to answer the next question from Chris.
Has publicly vlogging.
Yes, I would say.
Let's read the question.
No, I did. Oh, has publicly vlogging brought you closer together, and or created any challenges? I feel like yes. When we do it together, we have a fun time, and our relationship definitely is stronger because of it. Like, we have a lot of fun together, and it's our date nights. Like, that's our fun time together, and it's something we both love. Even just like when we go do a photo shoot, like there's a lot of times we don't vlog the photo shoots. We do a lot of photo shoots, and that time together is like we're both passionate and having fun, and we'll go to dinner before or after, and that's our date night, and it's our fun time together. Yeah,
we don't fight as much during vlogging sessions as we do during the day. That's for sure.
We're both on the same page when it comes to vlogging. But,
yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah, I would say the times that anytime it's hard is when he's just doing it, and I'm all left out over here. He does it without me sometimes, and I just don't have as much.
To be fair, we give each other. I mean, I give you time to do your stuff too.
Yes. Oh, totally. We don't.
It's not like I'm just taking off on her.
No. But that's any free time he has. That's what he wants to spend his free time on. And yes, he absolutely gives me my breaks and stuff too. But
she's into a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah, it's true.
She doesn't have like an obsession with me, an unhealthy obsession. What do you do? What do you do when you're not? You run a lot.
I just started mine too.
Oh yeah, and she's doing a makeup vlog stuff.
Just barely started.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
If you're into makeup, follow her there.
Yeah, and I like to exercise and.
So yes, in general, we feel like it's
overall,
great.
It's our fun time for sure.
And not just vlogging, but photography in general.
Yeah.
We love doing photo shoots together. We complement each other really well. And I'd say that the only challenging thing about it is that we both would like to do it, and sometimes that's not always feasible with 5 children.
Yeah.
So
someday we'll have a little more time on our hands.
Yeah, we look forward. I mean, we would do a lot more. There's a lot of crazy stuff we want to do and try, and we talk about all the awesome plans we have that are going to have to wait. But for us, this is all fun and this is all great, but our kids are way more important, like by a factor of, I don't know, multiples. Our children are the thing that we love most. So vlogging is fun too, and it's great as a diversion and a hobby, but it won't ever take the place of them.
Yeah. So. And our break time, because they do take breaks. A lot. They require a lot. So it's our.
Dale says the reason I'm interested is because he likes the way Fuji feels in the hand. Yeah. I can totally see that. I try not to be like a brand fanboy. I really don't. I don't like to call myself a Fuji photographer because I feel like brands don't owe us anything. I really don't like that. I think that you should use the right tool for the right job. And in the moment that you start to feel like some sort of negative emotions towards someone else because of the brand they decide, that irritates me. Not that I know, Dale, you probably don't have that, but a lot of people do, and that it just annoys me so much. And so, I'll shoot with whatever, but Fuji just happens to fit our needs on multiple levels. And so, yeah, that's how we feel about it also. I really love Sony too, but for us it's the size that's like number one, and just the quality. I've said that before in other videos, but Chris has 2 twin babies and almost a 5-year-old. Wow. Yeah, twins are tough.
Are a lot of work. Chris, you guys are doing a good job.
Yeah.
I have my younger sisters are twins, and I
grew up with twins.
Yeah, I grew up helping my mom take care of twins, and it's quite demanding, but oh, they're so cute.
We'll do one more set of photos, one more set of questions, or let's see, one more set of photos, one more. Okay. We're gonna go through the cycle one more time, and then we're gonna call it because it is late. It's almost it's 11:30 here.
Getting tired. Anybody else tired?
So let's show a few more photos that we're proud of from 2017. Real quick, we'll just do all the rest.
Yeah.
Why do you like this one, Denae? This is yours.
Yeah, so this was in a place where poppies bloom once a year, and they just are wild in this little field, and they only last for like a week or two.
Yeah, they're there and then they're gone.
It's very brief, if that. Like sometimes it's just a few days. And while they're there, it's like so many people are there to see them and take pictures in them. And anyway, but it's just beautiful and so fun that there's just this little splash of color in the background. And
her little outfit. This was her 8-year-old baptism session.
So super cute little girl and just magical looking. I love it.
This one was we did a vlog on this one, so
yeah.
And
we thought this was going to be a disaster, and it turned out to be. The colors are just
we love it.
Beautiful. It turned out so well.
Yeah, the lighting was absolutely perfect, and we just had a great shoot with them. And I love this shot.
So pretty.
Our boy Noah, when I was camping, this is on, I don't remember what film I was using it. This was a T-Max film, T-Max 400. I loved the angle of him in the smoke. He chose to stand right in the smoke to put out the fire, which was,
At first glance,
that's a 4-year-old choice for sure.
Yeah. At first glance, it looks like it's, I don't know.
Yeah, well.
It's a very interesting shot.
I love it.
You're wondering what's going on.
This is my most recent one that I'm happy. I just love this, the fisheye and the striking blue and that park sign in the middle. Just pretty. Everything about it I just like. I just love how that little cloud, that wisp of cloud is in the shape of that hoodoo. This is in Zion National Park. And the hoodoo, that's formed by this really thick stone. This stone doesn't disintegrate on the top of the sandstone, and over the years it'll just stay there, and everything around it will kind of dissolve over the millennia. And so this was just a really cool shot. I call it the last breath of a hoodoo. So
it's so amazing how that cloud lines up with the shape. No tweaking happening there. It's pretty amazing.
I just love the shadows and light in this one. This was from my motorcycle trip.
I love how much detail you get in the cement.
Yeah, this was with the 16mm.
So fun.
Denae, you want to talk about this one? We love this shot.
Yeah, that was from a photo duel. Photo duel. I'm surprised it wasn't blurry because
just on your iPhone 6.
Yeah.
Just love the lights and the shadows, how they all cross each other, and the light on her face.
Just so many lines, and she's just looking at me like, what's up?
This is from the 16mm 1.4 Fuji lens review. My dad was just playing his guitar, and I just love his expression. Love everything about it.
The guitar, it's pretty.
This shot, this is probably my favorite of the shots that I've gotten.
2017.
2017. This is at the end of they're all in videos.
It looks like out of a movie. It looks like it needs to be in a superhero movie.
It was the
Batman picture.
I was in San Francisco. I work at, my full-time job is out of San Francisco. I'm a designer there for a startup. So I was out there on kind of business, and in the evenings I like to do photography. So I was out there, and this is in my video on the, I was actually comparing Acros 100 film to the Acros preset on the XT2. At the end, though, I ran out of batteries in my XT2 and I ran out of film. And so I was just running around getting a few last shots. I ran up to the roof of my building, and this mist was just up there on the top level of that building, and was able to capture this on my three-legged thing tripod.
And I also love the colors of the buildings at the glass at the bottom. It's just, there's so many layers that are so pretty.
Okay, well that's it for the
pictures we picked out.
pictures that we wanted to share.
It's hard to narrow it down though,
It
too.
is.
There's so many good ones.
So many good ones. So let's see if there's any. Just really fast, I want to run down a list of people that I want to thank who've always kind of watched and subscribed and said things. Like a Dad, he has his own channel, great guy. Tony Ridesma. Tony, thank you for all of your lens recommendations and always commenting.
I don't think you said Tim's Nation.
Tim Z Nation, yeah, I did. He's the one that likes my voice.
Oh, yeah.
Francisco Silva, he's a great guy. Always so compliment. You always make me feel good, Francisco, so thank you. Fi, she's in New York studying. I've told you about Fi.
Oh, yeah.
And she always comments and awesome. She's a very good photographer and has a YouTube video also. So look up Fi Francisca. Behind each film grain, that's Slang, my buddy. Svetla, thank you, Svetla, for always commenting. And I'm just going to read these. City Streets, Captain Zauvive, Ricard Pearson, Michael Sturm, White Wolf, Zed Pro Media, Agile Knight, of course, Old Cameras. Those are my YouTuber friends that I'll also always watch. Miguel Lee, Christopher Wheeler, Scott Condi, Sebastian 2, Mostly Cloudy, that's like C-L-A-U-D, mostly Y. Omar Gonzalez, he also is a YouTuber. Chirag Pirik, Pisant, Vasea, Peter Kaspergen, Elaine Monens, George Trujillo, of course, George, I've been on the show before. Cuckoo Music, also a YouTuber. Damian Brown. There's a lot of others, but these are people who are commenting a lot lately and who followed for a long time. So thank you all so much. We appreciate it.
And I have to say, like, it's been so awesome to see the friendships happen, and
yeah, like they move into real life, and that's what means a lot.
Yeah.
Also,
but we're super grateful for everybody and all the support and subscribers and comments and support. We just love you all so much.
Yeah,
so grateful
thanks. Let's see if there's watchers. Any last questions, but I think we might be
on the stream. Do you want to look on the stream?
Yeah, there's other questions, but I think we're good. That feels like a good amount of time. So
hey guys, love your videos. Haven't seen
Denae. Yeah, we talked about that.
We just made one today.
Yes, we did. I'll post a video.
It's not a
probably
competition,
Sunday,
but we do need to do a duel, and we had one planned, and then something came up, sick kids or something, but
yeah.
Anyway, so hopefully we'll have that starting up again soon.
And I will say this, you'll probably see more of Denae once our youngest is in school. So
yeah,
and well, I guess and if your priorities change.
Yeah. Well, starting January, there will be more school happenings, so.
Yeah.
We've got 2 preschoolers right now, and anyway, so.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. You're awesome.
Yeah.
Take care. Oh, and Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. And I'm looking forward to being on the vlog more.
Yeah.
I love Andrew's vlogs. He does such a good job, but it'll be fun. We'll do more.
They're not quite the same without Denae, let's be honest.
You're too nice. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year.
Bye.